The program is U.B.C This Week. We're glad you're still watching. Now, as we all know, the U.A.C.E results were released by the Uganda National Examinations Board in the past week, and several schools did perform well. Of course, the usual suspects like Buddo and Namagunga were on that list, but also there are schools that do not necessarily feature a lot in the news that did well in the recently released U.A.C.E exams, and one of them is St. John's College in Mpigi, and I'm joined by two of the students who performed rather brilliantly in the examinations, 2010 U.A.C.E examinations. Hello and welcome to the program. Okay. Now I'll start with you, gentlemen, the students. I know you came here with your headmaster, but I'll begin with you, the students. Please do introduce yourselves and how many points you got. I'll start with you.
Yeah, actually I'm called Kisozi Mohammed, and I joined this school around 5 years ago, and actually in this last U.S. I managed to get 23 points. Okay. Yeah.
And what subjects were you doing?
I was doing physics, economics, mathematics, and entrepreneurship. That's film entrepreneurship. Okay. Yeah.
Great. And you, gentlemen?
I'm James Ssembusi. I've been offering the entrepreneurship, that is divinity, economics, and entrepreneurship. Well, I managed to score 21 points. And I joined that school a long time ago. That was in 2006. So we are the pioneers. And we are so glad that we've made it to this.
Okay. Well, that's good. Congratulations are in order to the both of you. And I'll go to you, Mohammed. What do you attribute your high-flying performance to?
Yeah, actually, I attribute my performance to around 4 factors. One of which it has been constant revision, and the other factor, our teachers are trying to actually advise us, direct us, and show us what to do in order to achieve the best. And maybe the other thing I would attribute it to actually having a desire to always perform the best. And actually the other factor, maybe I would put it to, I always liked being the best wherever I go, and I always liked achieving the best whatever thing happens in life. Yeah.
Okay. And you?
Yeah. Personally, I attribute my passing to a number of factors. Number one being, as an individual, I attribute it to God. He has given me the ability to pass, and then my teachers, I cannot forget them. They have done a wonderful thing. My teachers, and then my parents, they have done so wonderful work. And then I can become maybe the last factor, as in trying to put in practice what I've been told, because I couldn't do it without the direction of any of those. God, and then my teachers, my parents, if they weren't there, I couldn't make it. So putting in practice what they have told me makes me the last alternative of my person.
Okay. Now I'll stay with you. How did you find the whole examination process in general?
The whole examination process, it was that fair, because when I looked at the way they were progressing, I really found some papers tending to be hard and others tending to be easy, so raising the issue of how could I balance the papers. But at least at the end of it all, I managed to see that at least there was a good balance of those papers. And so the whole process was fair, and though I've been surprised to see to it that I have 21, I was targeting some 25 points.
Now the two gentlemen did not come alone. They came along with their headmaster, the headmaster of St. John's College in Mpigi. I'll have a talk with him just shortly. Sir, congratulations.
Thank you.
And welcome to the program. Please do tell us how the examination period went in your school and how it managed to stay out of the controversies surrounding the results that were cancelled in some other schools.
Well, the examination period in my school went on very well because we were sticking to the regulations and rules of U.A.C.E regarding examinations. So the controversies that took place in other schools could not really be on us. That's why we were able to have it the way it came out.
So how did St. John's Mpigi ensure that it produced students such as these at the end of the day?
It started all from enrollment. When we were admitting them, we had to select those who had performed well at PLE. And these are one of them. There were many, but these are just a few of them who had got first grade at PLE. Then now when it came...
Also, it's a day and body. I mean, secondary and primary.
No, we don't have primary. We have just have secondary.
Okay.
So when they came, we had also put in place good teachers to handle them, so that we don't bring somebody with first grade and we fail to make first grade. And then at LHSC, we also want to see from O level, one must be able to go and join university. And of course, through government sponsorship.
Yes.
That was what we were striving.
Do you think that government's initiative in this campaign to promote secondary educations free of charge, well, we'll say, because there are other costs that accrue when students are coming to study, but do you think the program is a success? And is it one of the reasons that we're seeing students like this come out on top? Or if students were meant to pay, would they then actually perform better than they are doing now?
Well, the answer can be yes and no. One side, there has been a success in realizing an increase in the number of students going to secondary school.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to performance, I don't see much there. So I feel on the side of maybe going to the other side of private sponsorship could produce more results.
Okay. So an increase in the number of students that are coming into schools now does not necessarily reflect an increase in the number of students performing highly, in other words.
It may not mean that.
Yeah.
It may not mean. But in another way, may also lead to another extra number that worked very hard from the other side to join those who perform well.
Okay. And finally, before I let my guests go, I'll just go back to the two students, Mohammed and James, to ask them about why they think they came out tick in these results. Was it as a result or in the recently released results?
Actually, my performance as it came up from the U.S.A. results was as a factor of actually knowing that actually how to perform better in whatever thing you do in life. And this was attributed to actually constant revision, always making sure that you attend classes. In fact, I never missed any class. And as far as the school was concerned, everybody had to attend classes. I didn't have any free time, and whatever type of free time I had to actually make sure I utilize it. Yeah, because everybody has equal time. We all have 24 hours in that day. But at least how often I use my time actually made me pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
And James?
To me, what made me tick, or what made us tick, for example, I personally say that my efforts, together with the biggest guidance of the teachers, made me tick. Because personally, I'm not a good reader of books. I don't read much books. But the teachers gave me cream, so as they could always give me cream that could enter directly in my mind, and I could save that and then put it on paper. So these teachers did great work, majorly, because even we also thank the HM and the administration. They gave us really good attention as we are moving towards exams.
Any last words for the viewers who are watching U.B.C?
Oh yes, my last word is that I would like to thank my directors who have been supporting me so much that I'm able to produce good students like these ones. They have been very supportive to me. They have provided me with all the necessary things, teaching materials that I need. Where they have been very supportive in making me become able to pay my teachers in time. In fact, we always get our salaries before.
Well, that's great.
And that's why they are highly motivated to produce such thick boys.
I must say, not a lot of people would share the sentiments that salaries normally come late.
No.
Well, on that light note, we'd like to thank you all for coming to the U.B.C studios, and congratulations to you, Mohammed and James. Well, those were two of the high-flying students in the recently released U.A.C.E 2010 results. We've been speaking to them on how they think they came out top of the cream in their school. They were here along with their headmaster, Joshua Olowo. Well, this is UBC This Week. Stay tuned.